What's going on, Mutha Truckers? Welcome to Mutha Trucker News. Email us on muthatruckernews@gmail.com. Before we start our news segment, want to just give out this shout out and just prayers for Brandy, known on TikTok as Dammit Brandy. People are sending me links saying that she was murdered when protecting her 9-year-old daughter. Right. She and her husband were shot in Charlotte, I believe North Carolina is what the email and text said. The husband has non-life-threatening wounds. More info to follow as they can confirm the situation. But the big thing about this is just want to say prayers to the family, hoping for a strong recovery for the husband. All right, Mutha Truckers, this warning is coming from the EPA. They want to scare truck drivers. A lot of truck drivers say, hey, look, I do not want to drive in California, and so I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to live there. Well, guess this. It doesn't matter if you live there. If you do business with California, you can still get in trouble if your trucks go into California. So actually, there's about 625,000 trucks that go into California, and they are making an example out of these two companies right here. So they are charging Capuro Trucking over $119,000 and Republic Services over $100,000 for basically not complying with the EPA when doing business in California. There are about 625,000 trucks that are registered outside of the state but operate in California. So if you've been required to have at least a 2010 model year engine or equivalent emissions is what it says. So don't be rolling in with the 2009, engine. You're going to get a $100,000 plus fine. So there it is. Just want to give you that information right there because EPA has charged these companies and they are going to pay it. I've had a lot of truck drivers wanting me to talk about this one right here, right? Cam Newton basically was on Earn Your Leisure, which I think it's a great program, helping people about business in all aspects, right? And so here's the thing. I guess Cam has a freight brokerage, so he's trying to break down to Earn Your Leisure about how freight brokering works. Here's a small snippet of this, right? The content is owned by Revolt Earn Your Leisure. I'm just showing you a small clip of this, but basically, he owns the freight brokerage. He has money. He's had his past success from sports, but he probably doesn't have really high education on how trucking works.
Bid for it. Now we use the DAT board, DAT truck stop, right? To quote lanes. We see how much the customer is going to give us. Then we also take what the carrier is going to charge us, and we just make a percentage.
So as he's trying to break things down to him, he's not quite sure. Some say that he pretty much just described double brokering, right? Some people are saying here, y'all got to interview me. I'm going to give you the true Hollywood story about trucking. I know what's really going on. Clout on social media, not going to do nothing for my business. Someone else says, as a dispatcher says, do not get into trucking. Do not social media trucking and real life trucking is not the same. Please stop. Anybody who's been in the freight game knows it's not as easy as he's making it sound. The chance of winning bids from a company with that many lanes lows is slim. The brokers take all the money. The carrier gets hardly any of the money. And that's why trucking's where it's at today. These brokers are bidding lower and lower every year. Yeah, this social media influencer crap messed up the trucking industry. Capping today. All of us that have been in trucking know that using a DAT board is cool, but the carriers are not paying good money anymore. Don't be fooled or tricked into trucking. So overall, you could read through a lot of these reviews and everything. And, I'm sure Cam has a lot of life experience. He's been extremely successful in life and in business, has a successful podcast himself. But as far as this goes, the community is bashing him pretty hard. What are your thoughts about this? Do you think that people should stay in their lane and not talk about things that they don't really quite understand? I'm not here to disrespect anyone, just reading and just wanted to bring this up because so many truck drivers wanted me to bring this up. And when I read through the comments, truck drivers not happy about what they're hearing.